You know, I designed the Queen crest. I simply combined all the creatures that represent our star signs, and I don't even believe in astrology. The reason we're successful, darling? My overall charisma, of course. If we're weird on stage, I don't know what you'd call the tubes. Back in the old days, we were often compared to Led Zeppelin. If we did something with harmony, it was the Beach Boys. Something heavy was Led Zeppelin. We're a very expensive group, we break a lot of rules. It's unheard of to combine opera with a rock theme, my dear. A concert is not a live rendition of our album. It's a theatrical event. And we have no such thing as a budget anymore. Our manager freaks when we show him the bill. We're lavish to the bone, but all our money goes back into the product. In the early days, we just wore black on stage. Very bold, my dear. Then we introduced white, for variety, and it simply grew and grew. I guess I've always lived the glamorous life of a star. It's nothing new, I used to spend down to the last dime. Years ago, I thought up the name Queen. It's just a name. But it's regal, obviously, and sounds splendid. As it was, then again it will be. Though the course may change sometimes, rivers always lead to the sea. So, if you wake up with the new sunrise and all your dreams are still as new, and happiness is what you need so bad, girl, the answer lies with you. Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. Many times I've lied, many times I've listened, many times I've wondered how much there is to know. Well, there's a light in your eye that keeps shining, like a star that can't wait for the night. Nobody hears a single word you say, but you keep on talking till your dying day. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. When mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me. And it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason, and a new day will dawn, for those who stand long, and the forests will echo with laughter. These are the seasons of emotion, and like the winds, they rise and fall. Sing loud for the sunshine. Pray hard for the rain. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you might find, you get what you need. The only performance that makes it all the way is the one that achieves madness. I am not a librarian of my own work. It's a good thing not to be involved with what you have done. You better stop, look around, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here comes your 19th nervous breakdown. The Spice Girl Victoria Beckham has just published the story of her life. I confess that it is not in my reading table. I took a certain pride in knowing I'd helped ruin his life enough to give him something substantial to write about. The past is a great place and I don't want to erase it or to regret it, but I don't want to be its prisoner either. You wake up in the morning and you look at your old spoon, and you say to yourself, Mick, it's time to get yourself a new spoon. And you do. I came into music just because I wanted the bread. It's true. I looked around and this seemed like the only way I was going to get the kind of bread I wanted. A lot of times songs are very much of a moment that you just encapsulate. They come to you, you write them, you feel good that day, or bad that day.